Down?
In the south side in Nepal.
Ah, okay.
So it's the first women traverse in the whole world.
Okay.
And it was made by Filipinas, who didn't have any ice and snow. The natural environment is ocean, pristine waters, coconut trees. And all there is to see in Everest are rocks, ice, snow, it's all white, it's all cold, and it's all altitude. Yet we just did not climb, but we showed to the whole world that we can set records, because basically it's not brute strength, it's really teamwork
and determination.
Determination, and it's really faith in God, and it's really having that attitude that we can do anything if we just work together as one people.
Okay, you've talked about teamwork, values, but Janet, personally, you prepared 3 years for this, but you gave birth 3 months before. That was natural birth.
Yes.
Okay.
Normal delivery.
What challenge did being a young first-time mother pose when you're attempting something as great as a world feat of being one of the first Southeast Asian women to be able to do what you did?
It was a very, very challenging time for me. It was I was in the crossroads. I did not know what to do, whether to push through with the climb, but I know I'm gonna leave my baby.
Was Ricky supportive, or
very supportive? Very supportive. Okay. Otherwise, and my whole family. I was waiting for one of them to say no, but nobody said no.
Yeah, why not? 3 months, yeah.
You know, I think it's really a destiny. The mere fact that I got the invitation, I just
it was your time.
It was a time.
It was your opportunity.
It was God telling me that this is your way of doing something for your country.
Yeah.
And it may be very big, but you know, God doesn't give challenge to you if He thinks you cannot do it. So, you know, it was very challenging time for me. I know I'm gonna leave my baby, and there's a big possibility that I may not be able to come back. There is no guarantee for us there.
Yes.
So
we're all in God's hands, actually.
And but I know if I did not push through with the climb, it's something that I'm gonna regret for the rest of my life, because I know it's in me. I have to do it.
Yes.
So, well, I handed everything to God, and I said I'm gonna do this. But I made sure that my family supports me, and well, here I am, and every day I'm telling.
Ladies and gentlemen, she biked from her Kalayaan residence over here. She has her biking helmet right there outside.
It's easier and faster.
Okay, your organizer and principal inspirer, Art, is he still going to be organizing future Everest climbs, so that we can tell our audience, if they're interested, how do they get into this kind of endeavor?
Actually, the Everest team is done with the Everest climb. I think we are successful in sending out the message, but we are not stopping there. We're not gonna end our family. You know, we have transcended beyond being teammates. We are a family now, and we believe that we still have the purpose, you know, to send out the message, and we're continuing the project. And now we're with the Voyage of the Balangay. We have built a replica of the ancient boat called Balangay. It's a regional boat, and it has
so from mountain you're now at
from
sea.
Mountains to the seas. Yes, that's the theme now. And yes, the Balangay is sailing around the Philippines, and its main objective is really to rekindle the maritime consciousness of the Filipinos as a maritime country, as a maritime archipelago.
Yeah, with our 7,107 islands.
We don't have that sense of history, and this Balangay, you know, we educate and we share the values, also teamwork and unity. But more than that, it's really rekindling the history in us, because if we don't know where we came from, we will never
So
go.
there's no Balangay on display anywhere that students and families can visit?
In National Museum here in Manila, there is. Yes.
A miniature, or
no, it's an
actual
yeah,
one?
But it's not the whole. It was because it was excavated in Butuan in 1970. In 1970s. So one one excavated is now displayed here in National Museum, and the other one is in Butuan. So it's a Butuan boat because it was excavated. It was carbon dated 320 AD.
Wow.
That's how old it was. Oh. Way before the Arabs, way before
the wood was
the
preserved.
Yes.
Yes. The termites didn't get to it before.
Well, a little bit, yes, but they made a replica with the original planks there.
But Janet, if they wanted to know more about your voyage of the Balangay, what website do they?
It's a www.balangay-voyage.com.
Balangay dash, and Balangay is spelled
BALANGAY, as you pronounce it, voyage.com.
Okay.
So everything's there.
So Global Destiny viewers, please visit because although this is a sea vessel for the Malay race, it was very much alive during our historic times.
And
in the
barangay, the barangay word came from Balangay.
Ah, really? How interesting. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be pausing for a commercial break in just a few moments, but we will be joined by Mr. Lucio of Filipino Matters, where we will now transition about talking how Janet does volunteerism and really raise this kind of concept amongst all our people. We have a new leadership, we have new beginnings, and we can only climb the highest mountain and prove again to the world that the Filipino race is really above all else in Southeast Asia or in Asia for that matter. So I'm Deanne Hernandez. Do stay with us. We're still with Janet Sardena after we come back. I'll see you in a bit. Thank you so much.
Experience an epic adventure with a Chris Sports Epic Relay 250. 10 teammates in 2 vans to run over 250 kilometers non-stop. Be a part of the first ever 40-hour overnight running adventure. Race through the scenic route from Subic to Zambales to Bataan, the gorgeous countryside and a fantastic coastline. Outrun, outpace, outlast. This is the Chris Sports Epic Relay 250. More fun and memories you can ever imagine. The Chris Sports Epic Relay is on June 12 to 13, 2010. Visit www.epicrelay.info or visit any Chris Sports branch for more information.
Peace advocates for the holistic concept of peace. You don't just talk about the absence of war, the violence, but you are also talking about the presence of the positive conditions. You are promoting understanding, love, care for other people.
Peace Tech is not just all talk, so we also want to have concrete results and action. So on the action part, this component is headed by our youth movement called the Peace Tech Embassy.
Peace Tech Embassy is one way we can sustain what we are learning today in our homes, communities, schools.
Peace Tech Embassy is an organization of the different ambassadors from different parts of the country. The purpose of it is to unite the different ambassadors to launch different projects that would benefit the youth and would answer different issues such as poverty, war, discrimination, prejudice, and all other issues.
You too can join peace projects or give workshops on peace building.
Peace Tech Embassy also has various workshops and trainings they conduct in different localities. We also reach out to different indigenous peoples in different parts of the country.
Or you can join our online community and reach out to youth all over Asia.
When communication occurs, that's when understanding is developed. That's when you begin to learn about the other's perspective, and although you might not necessarily agree with them, you'll be able to exchange your ideas and eventually come to a win-win situation.
Peace Tech Embassy is about action. We are showing the world that we can, and so can you.
By applying what I've learned in Peace Tech, I hope that I'll be able to change their consciousness, be able to change their beliefs.
You can make a difference.
I'm Joshua, an Eagle Scout and a Peace Tech Ambassador.
I'm Epi, a teacher and a Peace Tech Ambassador.
Josefebi, taga Negros Oriental, Peace Tech Ambassador.
I am Zabra, a Muslim and a Peace Tech Ambassador.
Hi, I'm Deanne Hernandez, back here at your Pinoy Matters episode with our wonderful Janet Sardena. And now we're being joined by Lucio of Filipino Matters. Welcome, Lucio.
Yeah, pleased to be here.
We're here to talk about Filipino Matters Innovations Movement. They have a book, and the focus of this part of the discussion is really to share Janet's story on volunteerism. Janet, you have been doing so many things pro bono for God and country, like me. How do we invite more people to be like us?
Actually, well, it's really a passion, ma'am. So it's really what you think that will contribute to the country. So it's not really about financial. Well, from my non-technical definition of volunteerism, it's really doing something without expecting anything in return, and that's practically
unconditional
yes,
loving.
and that's basically what we did in Everest, and we climbed Everest without any pot of gold waiting for us in the summit.
In fact, they had to raise their own funds for sponsorship, and all told, how many thousands of dollars?
Well, just to give you an idea, for a permit alone, for one person, when we climbed in 2007, it took us around 20,000
US.
per person. Yes, US
Oh
for one
my
person.
God.
Yes,
Oh my
and
God.
you don't have yet the things, the gears, the plane ticket, and everything. So it's really very expensive. And but you know, if you are really determined, if you really believe in what you're fighting for, and you're really willing to pay the price in what you believe in, then you would go that far. And that's what we have done. And we gambled, and it's our lives that's at stake there. We didn't know what's gonna happen to us, if we can come back alive or not. But you know, we with our pure intentions, the mountains and God heard us, and they protected us, the spirits protected us, God, whoever, it protected us because they saw the pure intentions in our heart, and the intention is just really to wave the flag of the Philippines on top of the world and show to the whole world what we
And
can do.
this is the reason why we also have Filipino Matters.